right, and we are back here, day 4, PAX Prime. I'm the Great GQ, joined by
Brian
and Oscar.
Joska, and we are playing Dead State today. This is very exciting. Do you guys want to jump in? Tell us a little bit about the game, I guess, first of all.
Yeah, sure thing. We're a survival RPG with turn-based combat.
Nice.
Pretty much we're the zombie game about humans. So mostly what our game is about, you've got pretty much 2 sections of the game. You've got your shelter, which you manage. You bring allies back. You got to make sure they're fed, that they're happy. You've got a lead. The story is fully reactive to what you're doing, who you have, the decisions you've made. Allies can permanently die, and yeah, and then you have your other part of the game where you're going out and you're scavenging, and you're looking for supplies, and you're trying to stay away from, trying not to make too much noise, and not get the zombies to find you, come and find you from the noise you're making, and you're competing against other groups of humans who are out looking for those supplies as well.
Nice. It's really cool. So here we are. We have gameplay up now.
Yeah, we're so you're waking up in the shelter. Pretty much to get to the point, your plane has crashed. You're waking up 2 weeks later. You're in splendid Texas, and you're in this school, and you've got these survivors that are with you, and really you've got this immediate task that the fence is down around the school, and you've got to go find supplies to be able to put the fence up, because in our game, if the fence stays down after 3 days, it's game over. You're going to get overrun. So what's happening right now is you're getting a look at the shelter. This is
so do you have other people with you at this point, or is it just the one guy?
No, you've got some other survivors right now. They're hanging out in the shelter.
Got your posse.
Yeah, and they're you're going to take them out, and every day you got to make decisions of where to go. Like, here's our area map, and so you'll be picking where to go. Right now we're going to go to Lano Commercial, which is the only area that's unlocked right now that your allies told you about. And so we're looking for the parts. So we're going to take a look at the hardware store. And so you've got 3 allies with you, and earlier Oscar made a choice of who to take with him. Now there will be some consequences to that later. So as you can see, like, our enemies, you won't see them until your allies see them, and the only way to find out if there's enemies is to take a look around your environment, and then if just like XCOM, they'll pop up if anyone sights one.
Yeah, even when I was seeing just the beginning of it, it almost had that feel of like XCOM, just like looking at it like the old school.
Yeah, it's definitely for us big influences on our game, or like Fallout 1 and the original XCOM. So we've got real-time exploration and turn-based combat, and so it looks like the zombies gone in for the main character there. So the characters are all getting into position here for combat.
Just gonna surround that guy.
Yeah, and so one of the things that Oscar just did is he switched his attack. We have special attacks on all the weapons. He's using melee right now, which doesn't make as much noise. We have guns in the game as well.
Well, how many different weapons do you have?
Oh, we've got dozens of weapons, and
awesome.
Not only that, but as you upgrade your shelter, you'll be able to improve your armor. You'll be able to create new weapons, weapon modifications. So there's a lot going on in the game. So the special attack that he just did knocked the zombie back. That was a property of the weapon. The melee attacks the melee weapons do a lot of special attacks. The guns do a ton of damage, but again, they're really loud, and they tend to they tend to attract zombies. So he's reloading his weapon, which is a good way to be prepared for what's inside.
So the zombie's now dead.
The zombie's completely dead. And if you wanted to,
I guess you can't really kill a zombie because it's already dead.
It's more dead.
It's more dead than dead.
So he's is in the hardware store now, and we didn't know what was in there till we walked in. So you never know what might be around the corner.
Cool. I like that. That's the suspense. You never know what's in any.
Yeah,
building.
it's definitely
cool.
We're going for the horror feel where you don't know exactly what you're walking into. You might turn the corner and there's a horde of zombies just waiting, or humans with shotguns preloaded. And so we are a work in progress alpha right now. This is the first time we're ever showing off the game at the show here.
That's so cool. Do you want to give a cheap plug, like for your guys' website, whatever, like how people can hear more about your game?
Sure. We were Kickstarted last year, so you can go to our Dead State on Kickstarter, and also on our webpage, deadstate.doublebearproductions.com.
Nice.
And so Oscar's going to clear out this last zombie here, and we're going to loot this shelf. Those are the parts that we needed to get the fence back up. So we're going to head back to the shelter and show off a little bit more about how the shelter works.
Cool. And like, how does time like go in the game as far as like, I know you said if you don't build up the fence within 3 days, like what dictates like time? Is it based on like how far away stuff is from each other on like the map?
Yeah, it actually, there's time passes as you travel, and right now what Oscar's going to do is he's going to go upstairs to the player's room and end the day by going to bed, and that'll go to the next day. Right now we're only showing 2 days of the game at PAX, but our game lasts months, so there's a lot going on in the game.
And is there like certain bad guys that will like only come out at night? Like, will there be more zombies in the night hours? Or?
There's the zombies really are consistent. Our zombies are always just dead, shambling. One of the things here that happens, so every night that you go to bed, you'll get a daily results screen that shows how much food your allies consumed, all the ally morale, any bonuses or penalties to morale. To keep that morale up, you have to get luxury items. We also have fuel, which is another thing that you're going to have to loot to keep the generator going at the school or to power a car on the map. And so every morning, your allies will come to you, and they'll maybe have new stuff for you to do. They might suggest places to go. They might be reacting to things that you did the previous day. They might be unhappy. They might have sick. There's some random stuff that goes on with your allies.
You have to go and like find stuff to like heal them if they were sick or whatever.
Well, yeah, they might have to assign them to infirmary, or you might have to just you might have to say, no, sorry, I need you today. You know, get out there. So
suck it up.
There's a lot of decisions you have to make as a leader, and there are consequences for every decision that you make.
That's cool. And is there ways to like get other allies like through when you're out like doing missions? Can you like pick up new people to like join you?
Yeah. You as you explore the world, and as time passes, you may meet quite a few new allies. There's possibility of dozens of allies that can join your shelter.
Nice. Can you use the playground outside?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So I really want to go down that slide.
Just
kidding.
It's good for morale. But one of the things we're showing off here is our job board. This is where you manage all the allies in the shelter. You can put them in your party for the scavenging party today. Put him on a new job, like he's going to put fortifications or build a new well if we have, if you have the mechanical aptitude to do so. All the skills matter on your allies. For right now, Oscar, I think, repaired the fence, and now we're going to go to a new area. We have a choice of areas now. Some that were revealed by traveling on the map, and some that were revealed by one of our allies.
So where do we go now?
So right now we're going to the supermarket.
Nice.
And we're gonna see if we can get some food, because Joel pointed out that the shelter was running low on food, and so we're gonna take a trip in here. Yeah, it looks like there might be something in here.
Something.
And quite a few zombies outside.
I know.
And we're gonna show off some of our combat here with some of our humans. So day 2, for the purposes of the demo, we kind of ratcheted up the difficulty a bit, and you'll be fighting some pretty difficult enemies at this point.
Nice, and I like how much detail you guys put into like having like trash all over the floor and.
Yep, it's really cool. It's definitely something we wanted to make it feel like, it's that kind of environment where. You have that attachment to real world places, and you have it's almost eerie because of the juxtaposition of the empty shelves and the world being destroyed pretty much. So we take place in the early stages of the zombie apocalypse, but our whole emphasis is on what happens to the humans over a long-term survival problem.
Oh, you just equipped them with a gun.
So So right now his oh, okay. So what came up there is it looks like we've got some bleeding going on. That's a status that happens. You'll bleed out over time. But so far, Oscar's doing pretty well.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like any of his guys have really lost.
So
Yeah, except for the main guys.
these guys actually have guns. They're making a ton of noise, as you'll see. It's getting red now. That means that actually zombies are being lured to the map because you're making so much noise. The zombies outside are going to start coming in and going after any human they see. It doesn't matter if it's your party, the enemy party, and one of the things you'll be able to do at the shelter is build something like a noisemaker, where if you see a group of humans, you throw the noisemaker, the zombies will go after that, and then they'll attack your enemies for you.
Pretty awesome that there's that element with, like, you know, that the guns will, like, you know, bring more enemies there, and then because of that, it's like you want to be more quiet, use more stealth techniques, even though it may not do as much damage. It's really, really cool.
So he's going to keep fighting these guys, and as he's doing that, the other thing that okay, so he's got an ally down. They're KO'd at first. If you don't heal them up, they will die permanently. If they are killed by a zombie or infected by a zombie, when they die, they'll come back and they will attack you as a zombie.
Well, guys, if you want to bring that guy back to life yourself, you guys need to get in tune with this game. You guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, sure.
It was really awesome. Just plug your guys' website, plug the Kickstarter thing again or whatever. Just
yeah, sure thing. We're at deadstate.doublebearproductions.com, and you're also on Kickstarter. We're doing regular updates on the game. As I said, we're pre-alpha right now, and we're looking for release early next year.
Yeah, we are also on Steam. We're on Greenlight.
We're also on Steam Greenlight as well. We got Greenlight a few months ago. And we're also available for pre-order right now.
Excellent. Thank you guys for tuning into this portion of the show, and we'll have more Indie Mega Booth right after this break.
All right.
All right, thank you.